Welcome to ChristIQ, where we bring you educational, motivational, and uplifting content rooted in Christianity. In today's video, we're exploring one of Jesus' most famous parables, the parable of the Good Samaritan. This timeless story teaches us profound lessons about compassion, mercy, and what it truly means to love our neighbor. Let's dive into this powerful parable and discover how its teachings can be applied to our lives today. The parable of the Good Samaritan is found in the Gospel of Luke, chapter 10, verses 25 to 37. It begins with a lawyer asking Jesus a question. Luke 10 verses 25 to 28, KJV, "And behold, a certain lawyer stood up and tempted him, saying, Master, what shall I do to inherit eternal life? He said unto him, What is written in the law? How readest thou? And he answering said, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy strength, and with all thy mind, and thy neighbor as thyself. And he said unto him, Thou hast answered right, this do, and thou shalt live. But the lawyer, wanting to justify himself, asked Jesus, And who is my neighbor? Luke 10 verse 30, KJV, And Jesus answering said, A certain man went down from Jerusalem to Jericho, and fell among thieves, which stripped him of his raiment, and wounded him, and departed, leaving him half dead. As the man lay injured, 3 people encountered him on the road. Luke 10 verse 31, KJV, And by chance there came down a certain priest that way, and when he saw him, he passed by on the other side. Luke 10 verse 32, KJV, And likewise a Levite, when he was at the place, came and looked on him, and passed by on the other side. But then, a Samaritan came along. Luke 10 verses 33 to 35, KJV, But a certain Samaritan, as he journeyed, came where he was, and when he saw him, he had compassion on him, and went to him, and bound up his wounds, pouring in oil and wine, and set him on his own beast, and brought him to an inn, and took care of him. And on the morrow when he departed, he took out 2 pence, and gave them to the host, and said unto him, Take care of him. And whatsoever thou spendest more, when I come again, I will repay thee. Jesus then asked the lawyer, Luke 10 verses 36 to 37, KJV, Which now of these 3, thinkest thou, was neighbor unto him that fell among the thieves? And he said, He that shewed mercy on him. Then said Jesus unto him, Go, and do thou likewise. The parable of the Good Samaritan teaches us several important lessons that are highly relevant to our lives today. 1. Compassion knows no boundaries. The Samaritan showed compassion regardless of the man's ethnicity or background. In modern times, we are called to show kindness and mercy to all people, regardless of their race, religion, or social status. 2. Action speaks louder than words. The priest and the Levite saw the injured man but did nothing to help. The Samaritan not only felt compassion but acted on it. Today, we are encouraged to put our faith into action by helping those in need, whether through volunteering, donating, or simply offering a helping hand. 3. Taking responsibility. The Samaritan took responsibility for the injured man's well-being, even paying for his care. In our lives, we can take responsibility for those around us by being proactive in addressing their needs and supporting them through their struggles. 4. Redefining neighbor. Jesus expanded the definition of neighbor beyond geographical or social boundaries. Our neighbor is anyone who needs our help, and we are called to love and serve them as ourselves. In applying these lessons today, consider these practical steps. Show everyday compassion. Look for opportunities to help others in your daily life, whether it's a kind word, a small favor, or a significant act of service. Volunteer your time. Get involved in community service or charity work. There are countless organizations that need volunteers to support their missions. Build supportive relationships. Foster relationships with those around you, offering support and care when they are in need. Be the neighbor who is always ready to help. Advocate for others. Stand up for those who cannot stand up for themselves. Whether it's through advocacy, raising awareness, or speaking out against injustice, use your voice to make a difference. The parable of the Good Samaritan is a powerful reminder of the call to love and serve our neighbors. By showing compassion, taking action, and redefining our understanding of who our neighbors are, we can make a significant impact in our communities and the world. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of the parable of the Good Samaritan. If you found this video inspiring and informative, please like, share, and subscribe to ChristIQ for more uplifting Christian content.